Alright, welcome back, Tesla Truck Channel. I'm gonna continue with the comparison shopping. I think is worthwhile to compare what Tesla offers at their price ranges and then what the competitor is offering. So we did the 40K XLT comparison, the 50K Lariat. My personal opinion is that those two options from four do not stack up as well as what Tesla is offering, so I'm in favor of the Tesla offering at those price ranges. Clearly, people can say that I'm biased or a fanboy, but honestly, as a truck owner, and I currently do own a truck, so I know that what I'm getting with the Tesla will most likely be better. I'm about 95% sure that at the exact same price range, I will pick the Tesla over any of those Fords about 95% of the time, unless something really strange happens at production. So right now we're gonna do the final comparison with the Tesla's top end model. It's gonna be the tri-motor. As you know, this is a $70,000 model. Some of the standout features that they have listed on their website: very fast acceleration, 2.9 seconds from 0 to 60. I mean, that is supercar territory right there. The range is estimated to be at 500 plus miles. That's going to be an amazing thing to have. The drivetrain is tri-motor, all-wheel drive. Everything else is pretty standard with the exception of this towing capacity. Towing capacity is rated at 14,000 plus pounds. I think that is probably going to be the part where people are going to pick at it the most when it gets released, because they're going to test it out. They're going to find out that if you try to load up a trailer with 1,400 pounds, 14,000 pounds worth of weight, and they do the testing, the tone result is going to be probably a lot, probably going to be slightly disappointed. You're not going to get, you know, this range when you're towing that much. But even with a gas engine or a diesel engine, you're never going to get the range when you're towing. But with an electric motor and with Tesla's truck, I think the range is going to be drastically decreased. I think that based on what people have tested so far, we you're probably going to be expecting at the most half the range, at the most likely you're probably gonna get about a third of the range of 500 right here. So let's hope for about 175, maybe 200 at the most if you're towing at the capacity that it's rated at. All right, so we pretty much know everything about the base model, the 50K and the 70K that they've shown. There's really nothing new that I have knowledge of. So let's just go ahead and let's see what Ford has to offer at the 70,000 price range. So I'll go ahead and go on the Lariat. Oh, you know what? This is the previous option. Let's rebuild this. Alright, so let's start a new build. Once again, Super Crew, 6.5-foot bed. So going down the trim, the lowest being the XL, the XLT, the Lariat, the King Ranch, and the Platinum. So, oh, look at this. The Platinum is actually pretty decent at 55K. That's not too bad. So let's go ahead and figure it out. Let's go ahead and configure and see if anything changes. So, alright, so I think the pricing is, the base price is 55, 570. You got all these other charges like destination and acquisition fees. That's standard. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna change the paint to a white color so that it's easier for me to see. Let's see what the packages include. Alright, so for the Platinum Edition, you're getting the Equipment Group 700A as standard features. So let's see what they actually have, because that's the number's big, so I'm imagining there's way more features. Alright, so you got exterior features, box link, bumper front body color, bumper rear body color, cargo lamps. Okay, integrated with high mounted stop lamp. Okay, daytime running light, facial front body, fog lamp is LED. Okay, all right, here's all the other features. A lot of chrome, LED box lighting, that comes standard. Headlight, ooh, look at that. Quad beam LED. Tail lamps, halogen. Maybe there's an option to upgrade that to an LED. Tailgate LED, so a lot more LED in general. Easy fuel, capless fuel filler. Okay. Remote tailgate release. That's not bad. If you got a key fob that can just lower that, that's awesome. Auto lamp, automatic on-off headlamps with rain lamp wiper activated headlamps. Okay, you got the front hooks. Um, front toe 2 on only on the 4x4 version. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, look, it comes with the running boards. Power deployable running board. So that's good. Side mirrors, auto. So this is a lot of features when you step up to the platinum version or the platinum trim. And then interior features, you got 110 volt, 400 power inverter, 400 watt power inverter. That's a nice feature. It looks like there's two of them. There's one here and then one for the rear, one for the instrument. 8-inch productivity screen. For 4, that's probably the biggest screen size. We know the Tesla is going to be probably about twice that size, so that doesn't impress me. All the other features right here. Pretty substantial upgrade from the Lariat base, and okay, well, there's a lot of different features here. So, but let's go ahead and look at the powertrain option. We know that the Tesla is going to be a 4x4, and this base platinum is 4x2. So we're going to have to change that up, and as you know, when you change it up, it's going to be a big different in price. So, alright, so we see what the base equipment for 700A group is going to provide. So, alright, let's go down here. Oh, look, there's a luxury package that allows you to get all these other fancier things. Oh, this one comes with the tailgate step and the tailgate lift assist, but well, in addition to the standard stuff. That's a big upgrade, so we're just gonna leave that out for now. It's got a class 4 trailer hitch, excellent. This off-road package here, I actually think this is a really good package for 905, because if you look at the features, it comes with a rear locking axle. Let me see. Oh, you know what? It really just depends on the engine option. So if you got the bigger engine, you can get this 3.31 ratio, electronic rear locking axle. You get the 4x4 decal. I don't really think that's just a sticker, so who cares? Okay, here's what I really like. Skid plate for the fuel tank and the transfer case and front differential. So if you have that protection back there, it's a great safety for your vehicle. Things don't get in there, rocks, boulders. Like if you happen to go off-road, things can just kind of like get shielded because of that skid plate, or in this case, multiple plates. So that's awesome. I'm not gonna add that onto the truck. I just want to see what the base features are. Okay, so powertrain. We're gonna have to. I don't know why the platinum comes with a 4x2. That's just so strange for it to be a platinum trim and then come with a 4x2. It should be by default, in my opinion, a 4x4. Okay, so we just added that, and here's some things that were added. So it's a different engine. Now I found out that it's just a different engine that they added in here. So that upgrade is 3,425. So let's go. Yes. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and look at the truck from a bigger view. So exterior, from the outside, there's not a lot of change compared to what a Lariat brings, but let's keep scrolling through and see if we notice anything different. Okay, so you got this platinum in the back right here. On the tailgate, it has this nice long platinum plaque, I guess, that runs across it, and then you got this running boards that are now power. So when the truck is off or when it's running, it pulls in when you need it. When you open the door, it comes right out. That's a nice feature to have. You got this hitch right here in the back. Um, Sliding rear window, not bad. Notice the chrome tip of the muffler. All right, let's go more. And even with the platinum, you're not getting any bed liner. So I've always had an issue with that. And you always need to want to have a bed liner for your truck. I mean, when you're throwing stuff in there, when you're pulling, sliding equipment or appliances, you will really want that bed protection. And then up here, we're not seeing any moon roof or sunroof, so that's been omitted even on the platinum trim. That's an added cost. Here is the side view. Very nice looking truck. Alright, it's a very muscular, manly, handsome looking truck from the front. No complaints here. Alright, let's look at the interior. I think there's gonna be a big upgrade. Here we go. So the seats are now a lot better looking. Um, this looks like leather. The middle right here is no longer a seat. It's a complete console here with cup holders, and I think this looks really neat. It's very nice. All right, let me see if the and here is the front dash and the steering wheel that from the driver's view. Unless Ford decides to change things up drastically, this is basically what all current trucks are going to look like in the front. Lots of buttons, lots of dials, a reasonably decent screen. 8-inch is not bad. I know the Ram has a bigger screen, and I know the Tesla is gonna come with a bigger screen. Here's a power outlet right here. Look at all these knobs right here. A lot of buttons. So this is what a legacy design truck dashboard is gonna look like, or the front. So that's what we've been accustomed to. Some people love having these big buttons and dials and knobs because they work. They got construction work gloves on, and they just want things big where it's easy for them to press and turn. I don't blame them. We've been used to this for many decades, so it's gonna take people some time to get used to a much cleaner, more minimalist design in the front. But you can't fault people for that. We have to just ask the manufacturer to provide it so that we can get adjusted to it. All right. Let's see. Exterior. So at the 61, well, let me see. All right, so we're at about 60,000 right now. And here are some of the other things that are available for you to add on to this platinum. Active park assist. Let me see, what is this? Cross bed toolbox. Okay. Bed liner. I'm always having a gripe with this right here. Let's just put in a bed liner. We all need bed liners. Let's go with the least expensive option. And then box side steps. This is actually a pretty neat feature to have. I think it's very useful on every truck, but the fact that I'm not sure if it is going to deploy or not, but if it stands out, it's really ugly. If it gets pulled in when you're not using it, that's neat. But I'm not going to add that because I don't know what the Tesla offers for that. For something similar. Um, an extended fuel tank is something that I think most truck owners should get, even though it's kind of scary when you pull up to a gas station and you're putting in like $100 to $120 worth of gas. But 36 gallon will get you a lot of range, so that's very good to have. The box lighting is included. The LED fog lamps are included. This is all included here, so that's awesome. Defrosters included. Skid plates. I think with the 4x4 you get the skid plates already with the off-road package. So, well, we didn't add it, and so this becomes an option. All of these right here, I really think for a truck of this size, I mean of this price and trim, the very least we can do is put in the tailgate steps. And well, depends on what you're gonna use the truck for. it is a platinum trim, so if anything, I would say that people are more prone to using this for like a family vehicle, vacationing, I don't know, shopping at Whole Foods, doesn't matter. Whatever people choose to do with their truck is none of my issue. But for a purpose that's not more like into construction, they may want to get one of these tonneau covers or just buy an aftermarket piece. It's gonna cost you between like $400 or $500. I think the Platinum should probably have included this right here, twin panel moonroof. And for the purpose of comparison here, I'm just gonna amp it up and put this in here. I think it makes perfect sense to have that. Wheel well liner, very useful thing to have so that you don't get mud all over the frame where the wells are. All right, let's see what else. All these are all additional features that you can get. Look at this. This comes with 20-inch rims, so that's pretty awesome. So the Platinum 4x4 has a lot more features than what the Lariat offers. And even though I've added a very expensive upgrade, the twin panel moonroof, I still think that the Platinum trim, for the increase compared to what the Lariat offers, I think this, if you were a 4 truck owner and you were looking to upgrade, the Platinum is probably a way better package for you than the Lariat. But obviously the comparison here is between this Tesla right here versus the Platinum. One can make a very compelling argument that if we were to spec the Tesla out, the tri-motor versus this truck here, and I think anyone who's buying the Tesla is gonna want to have that self-driving feature, so that's an additional $7,000 added on top of it. Between these two, yeah, you're looking at a more than $10,000 difference between the two. Like at the example I use was that if you bought this truck here on the left, you're gonna want the self-driving, so that's 70,000 plus 7, so 77. Here you at about 62, 63. Wait, let me check. 63 actually, but that's with destination charges. So if anything, you're actually looking at a $60,000 truck here versus the Tesla. So 77 plus versus around 60. So this Tesla here is about $17,000 more expensive than this truck. If you're not convinced by the Tesla truck, and you are definitely a 4 brand loyalist and you really want that traditional truck, I would say that for someone like that who do not want to deal with the Tesla, and maybe you already have certain bias against the design and the choice that the manufacturer has made for the Tesla, then you should probably stick with this sucker right here on the right. You'll be saving quite a bit of money. You get a decent set of features. The wheels are nice and big. You get that. Well, for this particular purpose, I've added the panoramic moonroof in here, so you can see here. Imagine if you're cruising on a vacation, right? You can pull the moonroofs all the way down, and the people in the back can get a nice view. They can even lift their head up. If you're strolling through a slow area, they can take pictures and videos. They don't have to get out of the truck. That's actually really nice. So this is the one comparison in which I think that if you are not sold on the Tesla truck, that you should stick with the 4. I think it makes a lot of sense. I don't think you should stick with the 4 on the lower trims. I think you should stick with the 4 Platinum trim. It's not a big increase over the Lariat, and it has way more features and definitely saves you a lot more money compared to the Tesla. So my viewpoint is that I'm still gonna stick with the Tesla because I've made up my mind. I'm only doing this comparison to see what's fair, and in all honesty, this Ford F-150 Platinum is a very nice truck. So that's up to you guys to choose. Once again, always take into account lifetime cost of ownership, general maintenance, reliability, and extra things that you didn't probably think about. Like in the previous video, I mentioned that the DMV requires a smoke check on these engines, and with the Tesla, obviously you're not dealing with that, so there's no emission. Um, but in terms of utility, it's pretty comparable. You're at this price range, you're not going to use a platinum to be hauling uh, cinder blocks or concrete or dirt, or have like um, a loader just dump a big old bucket of gravel into the bed of the platinum. So anyone choosing the price range, truck within this price range, they're probably gonna use it more for like a family vehicle with the occasional truck functionality and utility. All right, so that's it for me. I'm thinking that this is a fair comparison. If you want to save that 15K and you just want the traditional truck, you should go with the 4. If you really want the high tech stuff, and here's the other thing, like we don't know what other features are gonna be present at the 70K Tesla model, because they only brought one trim or one vehicle onto the stage, and what we're getting on the website is very basic. So that leads me to believe that all the features that are on the website is really going to be the standard features. I'm hoping that there are going to be some really nice standout feature when the 70K version is fully revealed, so that we know that I hope that it comes with something more unique than just all the basics. I know that the battery cost is going to be expensive because you're getting twice as much, and I know the motor is obviously the one of the added costs, but I'm not sure if the motor and the battery alone is going to be worth that extra 20K over the 50K model. So I'm hoping they pull some special sauce and then just surprise us. All right, so that's my 4 comparison. I'm gonna compare it with other manufacturers as well to see what they offer. I look forward to seeing what Ram offers, guys. I know their new truck is pretty hot right now. All right, thank you.